good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome to Thursday Without Borders, OpenGuessr, the open source GeoGuessr. I noticed the other day, or actually yesterday, I was setting things up on my Linux side, and I was using OpenGuessr for a window capture, and I noticed they've kind of adjusted some things, and hopefully it runs a little bit nicer. We'll take a look at that today. I hope all's going well. A lot of heat waves throughout the country and throughout the world. We are in the mid 80s most of the week, and we're heading into the 90s next week. Trying to keep that stuff down in Texas would be great. You guys can keep it down there. Don't mind the 80s too much, but the humidity. It's always the humidity. Oh, the humidity of it all. We don't run our air conditioner much because we're cheap. I don't like, my wife and I don't like a lot of air conditioning for kind of the outdoors. But when it gets into the 90s, it goes on, and I don't know how some people can pay their electric bills right now. It's unbelievable. My neighbor's had his air conditioning running since the beginning of spring when it was still in the upper 60s, and he'll run it into October. To each their own, to each their own. We all have our comfort levels. But I know over in Europe, it's been a little bit rough. You people don't have there's not a lot of air conditioning out there. So I hope it all is going well. For the last week, I've been working on moving my Linux OBS from one system to another. You can watch the yesterday's stream. It was a lot of testing and fixing some things of why I'm doing that. I've talked about it enough. But I will eventually work that way. What I did was I renamed things. Hello, Meloan. How are you? I am horrible at naming things and keeping things organized, and I vowed to make sure that I would get this right on my OBS. It's only been like 8 years that I've been doing this, but I'm trying to keep a specific naming scheme so I can find things better. With that being said, then I also have to go through StreamerBot and change all my scenes. So once I get my Linux set up, then I'll be on Windows and that. I'm good. We're dealing with heat waves coming again. But been doing really good. Wife, son, and I went up to Milwaukee, Wisconsin for the 4th of July. For the last 2 weekends of June, and then the first weekend of July, or however 4th of July runs. They have a summer fest, they call it. It's one of the largest music festivals in the country. And there's like, is there like 12 stages? They have two main stages. They have a main pavilion, and then they have a smaller pavilion. So the big name groups, you pay extra for that, and then you can get in for free with the other ones. And then there's just like bands that, used to be extremely popular, but still have a big following, a lot of local bands, music galore. It's just music galore. Wasn't too bad of a day. And it was a good time. Milwaukee is about an hour and a half away north of us. So we didn't stay overnight. I wanted to, but things didn't work out that way. And it was a good time. We did have a little bit of rain, but we didn't get rained out. At least it was cooler up there. And then when we went up north, we missed a huge storm that hit our area that flooded A lot of areas, all our retention ponds are full to the max. Oh, I want to share this too. Not that many will. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this. So, off of one of our interstates on the south side of Chicago, I-294 wraps around Chicago and then goes into Indiana. On the far south side near Thornton, Illinois, there is a huge quarry that is now used as a reservoir. And the Chicago area has had so much rain. Let's see if I can. I want a huge picture of it. There we go. Okay, so this is a quarry. I forget what they mine there. It's probably like shale and all that, which they turned into a reservoir. So this is one of our interstates goes right through the middle of it, and so now they have this as a reservoir. So take in consideration how deep this is and how big this is. After the last recent rain we had, I don't know who the hell's calling me, but they're not on my list. Hello, Bear. How are you? I try to lift up both tabs. So, no, I want the image to open up. Open link, nope. Open image, new tab. There we go. So here is the reservoir, the quarry on the one side. Let me see if I can go back. We can compare. So where was the deep one? Okay, where's the one I just showed? Where is the bigger picture? Come on, Steve, get it together. Get it together. I just had that picture. What the hell did I do? Here, this will do. This in a new tab. All right. So this is the quarry on the facing the north side, and this is after the rain. It is completely full. It's like for flood control. So this is about a couple 100 feet deep. They should run it out to the movie theaters. Not the movie theaters. The why the water's still in there. They can make some movies in there of the deep. Unbelievable. That is how much the Chicago area has had with rain. Was empty like this, and then now it's full. Unbelievable. So Peo Paleo, welcome to the stream. How are you? Hey brother, quick question. Can Geo locate my place at a specific time? I had some theft last night and I want to find out. No, that's not how this works. These are maps taken from GeoGuessr or Google Maps. And there is a more curated game. The more popular one is called GeoGuessr, which actually comes from OpenGuessr. It's just more curated, and OpenGuessr is more of an open platform. And it could be maps up to a couple years old. So, unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, no. I don't know if we would really want that. You know, it's bad enough all these ring cameras and such that can get the police can get into to check out your neighborhood. So sorry to hear that you had some theft last night. That always sucks. That always sucks. Okay, so was gonna test out just using the background music from OpenGuessr instead of having music. All right. I think I'll also have to add a sound. I did this on my Linux setup last night. I'm on Windows right now. I meant to do this before I started. Okay, and it's not picking up music. Why not? Otherwise, I had a problem the other day. I have it set up to where, because I multi-stream to Twitch and YouTube. Twitch is my main platform, and I play music on Twitch, but it can't be heard on YouTube for a specific reason. And when I was setting up my new Linux setup, I I was like an hour plus into the stream when someone said, "I hear music on YouTube." I'm like, "Oh." Lucky I didn't get any copyright strikes. I got some, not even a warning, but let's see. Audio settings are just so different between Linux and Windows sometimes, and they both have their same issues. Not showing up. Okay, what we're gonna do. Just go with our regular music. Okay. All right, so now we're ready to play. All right, here we are with some OpenGuessr. Looks like we are in Europe. Ooh, we got a bus here. Nice big bus. Germany? Are we in Germany today? Let's see if we can get to the front of the bus. Move to the front of the bus. Course blocked off. Looks Dutch but German. Hello, Zeko Cops. How are you? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Come on. I can't even control a map. Man, what can I do? What can I do? A nice community. Closer to this sign here. Katastrophe. Yeah, let's see. Onyx. Worthless Strafe. You would guess close to Hamburg? Come on. Yeah. Beautiful area. Yep, that DE, so Germany. Sure. Way we want to go. I'll make it quick. How about, let's see if my luck is with me today. Zekokop says, or no, Melon says probably Germany, and then Zekokop says close to Hamburg. So we'll do a guess there, and I do a drum roll. There we go. That'd be a winner, right? Very nice. Nice start. Come on, where are you? All right. Okay, there we go. OpenGuessr does that once in a while. All of a sudden, it stops picking up stuff. And now the music's playing in the background that I'm hearing. Hold on a second. Now I'm going to turn this off. There we go. Geo also does that? Yeah. I know Geo is also, it's more curated. But I'll admit it, I'm a bit cheap. Where I did make they look for donations for OpenGuessr, and I did a $14 donation. I don't feel like paying, what is it, like $6 a month? But I think they added more maps. So I think we're in England now. Or not England, mate. Well, yeah. Yeah, we're in the UK. You think we're in the northern UK? I'm starting out in some nice villages, that's for sure. Well, we have hello, delusional 29. Yo, just a bit off topic. How much did you pay for that microphone? This is a Fifine 620 that I picked up about 6 years ago. At the time, it was, I want to say, around $50 US. It's a USB mic, and it's been my workhorse. It's the only mic that I use. Westy Turgiana. Well, maybe. Oh, yeah, we're in the UK, but so yeah, northern. Is this Scotland? Are we in Scotland, or is that Ireland? Wales could be a choice. Hey, do you know why penguins don't like the UK? They're afraid of whales. Oh. Belly removal and storage. So yes, that protect the environment. Nothing on here. All right, we'll make a guess. We'll say, oh, northern UK. Okay, oops. That's why I hate either the map comes up when you don't want it, or you go too far off and it disappears. Wales is not way up north. That's all Scotland. Where's Wales? Where is? Oh, down this area. Yeah, I know. Okay, so, hmm. Did I see a sign that said 10B on it somewhere? All right, we'll say here. That's close enough. That is still considered Wales? Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Nice job. Nice job. So yeah, so this is a Fifine mic, USB. It takes I have all my filters through OBS. and I have not had to really change those filters in a long time. Do you know what comes before and after a high? I'm afraid to ask. What comes before and after a high? Oh, hi. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Malone asks, what did you think about the Belgium versus USA match? I have to admit, I'm not much of a soccer fan. In fact, I haven't watched much sports in the last several years. I just got, especially U.S. sports. I got tired of, especially baseball. I know baseball is boring for most, but baseball, I grew up playing all sorts of different type ways to play baseball and that, pick up games and such. And the amount of money that these players get for doing, you're doing good if you're doing a third of your job, right? Or even less. A great batting average is like 300. So a third of the time you're on base or you got a hit or something. And then the price that they make. So okay, we're in a Spanish country, South America maybe, or Mexico. I think we're in South America. But I think the US got what it deserved. Okay, how did I get on top of the bridge? Hello, Showmont. Showenmont. Showenmont, did I say that right? Friend there, Moen? But yeah, I think US got what it deserved with our president sticking his nose into something. You know, that's what the rules are for. And I think most of Europe knows how evil FIFA is. How corrupt they are. Think we're in Mexico? Cellular tax. In Chicago in the winter, this is how we save parking spots. Put chairs out there. It's usually lawn chairs. If you live on a main, somewhat of a main road, and your house or apartment, you dig out a spot. Oops, I could have. What's anything on this truck? Well, so yeah, I think aren't these gas stations mostly in Mexico? Nothing like good Mexican food. And that they lost 4-1. I bet I'm sorry. US deserved what they got. Policia. A little closer. Look at that badge. Not really. All right. So we'll say we're in Mexico. Would it be around Mexico City? I'm not sure. Commercial Tijuana. Tijuana is actually just across the border, right? Are we in this area? We'll find out. City. Does that count? Still in Mexico. I was gonna pick down there. I see the sign Tijuana, and I go with something. Can't always trust the signs. The electricity pole is a hexagon, so then you know it's Mexico. Okay. Country streak goes on. So the country works. Oh, these are the fun ones. Edward Road. Oh, which direction? We have piping along the side. You thought it wouldn't be around? Oh, there were quite a lot of trees, so you thought it wouldn't be around Tijuana? You think Australia? Yeah, a nice flat outback, some little mountains in the background. With a name like Edward Road. Carrying your water tank. Oh, outback, way back. Bullards are Australian. Okay. And they are driving on the opposite side of the road. Can we? Not much on that sign there. I wonder if, from what I understand, it's really rough to go on a road trip through Australia, especially to the center part because of the desert and the lack of civilization. Yeah, you have to usually go a roundabout way, usually around the coasts and that. All right, so Melon was thinking near Melbourne somewhere, and Schoen says Bullards are Australian. Okay. Those street numbers wouldn't go that near Melbourne. Yeah, we're probably more up. I mean, we got some hills in the distance, but not much on mountains. Pretty flat this way. So let's see. I don't know. I doubt I can get close enough to see Edwards Road anywhere near here. So why don't we say it's Australia, right? We're going to be right either way. Here we go. How close did we get it? Oh, whoa. Way off. Way off. Edwards Road, there it is. Right country though. Yeah. Oh well. As long as I don't see I lost my streak, I won't hit the winner button, but I think this time we're in South America. Oh, police means Eladad Municipal. Can I spell? Can I speak? Can I speak? Let's see which way. I'll go this way. Oh, I can't read down at the bottom there. Looks like we got some mountains to the northeast. No, wait, no, south. That's north. Pharmacia, very interesting pharmacia. I don't know, I kind of love or really find it interesting how you go to South America and a lot of the towns are so close together with the housing in that. Oscar Wilde. Interesting. Nothing on the back of that truck. Melons thinking Colombia. I thought we were must be heading. Oh, we can't go that way. We got to go this way. Very interesting. If I go this way, it's back kind of the way I was coming from. Lazy up. Where do I see that? I've seen that in South America, the Engazia. And then like these uno ex uno, I'm not sure what that means in Spanish. But I'm thinking down in this corner here kind of may say the town. Maybe. Maybe. Of course, a Hotmail address, email address. Come on. Ooh, doo, doo, doo. In Belgium, the town name is usually visible on the street signs. Columna. Oops. What did I do there? I can't get, it's too blurry at the bottom there, but probably not what I'm looking for. Rugrats. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, a .com, not a .eu. Go. Oh, some tall buildings or something tall. Oh, where did that go? Oh, it was a flag that I seen or whatever. All right, this is taking too long. Oh, come on. Oh, I don't know. I mean, green, red, green, and white, or green, white, and red. Isn't that like the Mexican flag? Could we still be in another part of Mexico? I mean, that's the only thing that I would think that why that is like that. No, can't go that way. Cannibal. Wings and Pub. There we go. Come on. Where are we? Caladad. Caladad, isn't that the name of a... No, it's not. Oh, you upsetted her, Tony. She's not happy. You're having power cuts? Oh, how's the temps? Doo-doo-doo. Well, I will take you, Tony, as long as I can have you. How's that? Oops. Oh, just the colors of a van. All right. Sounds good to you? Yeah, we're in the mid 80s here. We're going back into the 90s starting Monday, or actually Sunday. All right, Meloan. Thanks for stopping by. You take care. We'll catch you on the next one. I'm gonna kind of reduce the amount of me working on a computer and pick up another day of geoguessing or OpenGuessr because this is fun. If I can figure out where the hell I am, where did that truck go? And nothing with a lot of open, not open, but fine besides graffiti. Oh man, I mean, I wonder if this was taken like early morning. There's not a lot of traffic. Oh, gosh, dog it. What? Barrio San Sebastian. That makes sense. Mm-mm. Nothing I can read on there. Today 101. Oh, Outlook's high 90s. Yeah. I mean, last week we were in 90 plus degree weather, but because of the humidity, the heat index was in the hundreds. Even, and now I'm going back. Come on. Why am I going back? All right. Gotta be something on this truck I can use. Oh, get out of there. Republic. Oh, come on. Anything useful? Copal. Oh, .com. Uh, that's not fair. Not fair. So we try not to use our air conditioning much. Um, it's been in the 80s this week, but the house it's not cooling off fast enough in the evening. What's funny is it's like 80 plus during the day and it's getting down to 68 at night, 66, which should be comfortable enough for sleeping, but all right. Where do I think I am? I don't know. Can't figure it out. Well, I think I would buy this building before earlier. All right. But I know Europe's been hammered with the heat lately too. You know, all right, I am not going to figure out where I am. Nothing that I can pick out or use. The only thing that makes me think of Mexico again is that kind of town center. Oh my God, now I'm going out to the dirt roads. I'm taking us out. That had like streamers hanging down in red, yet white, and green, which is the Mexican flag. But now I'm taking us way out. And all right, let's go back up. Try to get back to civilization. All right, this one. Agua. All right, we need to move. We need to move on. A lot of medicine, medical places, but Sabrita, it says, I know, isn't that a Mexican snack company? Kind of like Hostess here. Guadalupano? Guadalupano. All right, this one is going to be a big guess. The only thing someone suggested Colombia, but Colombia is a little bit greener than this. I don't get that Peruvian or Bolivian feel, and I don't get South America. Oh well. This is going to be my guess. How bad I am. Southern Mexico. Southern Mexico. So we got ads running. I'm gonna refill my iced coffee. I got a batch of iced coffee that I put together. I am going to be right back. Right back. Rick. So baseball question. Will Lennox ever be number one? Yes. If the 8 Ball says it, the original AI. Oh, lunch was. I took my son to lunch today to a Jameson's Char House, and I had blackened chicken breast sandwich. Ah, that was so good. That was so good. And then let's do the create a clip again. Let's test this out. Actually, let's go to another screen first. Here we go. So when I streamed on Linux, I literally had 3 laptops going, and I had two monitors. I hook it all together with it's called Desk Flow, so that keyboard that keyboard controlled all this. I just would have to move the mouse where I need it. But I love Linux. I'm not one of those Linux people that will say Windows users are nuts or Windows sucks. It's a computer. It's an operating system. Use what you like to use, right? That's and I've been finding that Windows actually works better for me right now, and things work, and I don't have to find a workaround for it. So, all right. So I'm telling you, UFOs are real. I'm really what? All right. Where the fuck am I? What the? Oh, oh, what has happened? What has happened to me? No, me. No, I. Only us. Only us understand. You are the first to be assimilated. others will follow. Alex with their annihilate. Cybermen. Borg. You are doomed, Earthlings. The stream here, there's not much, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. About 4 or 5 second delay. So is the clip taking before that? You know what? Let's take a look, because I want to get the clips right so I can start throwing more clips on the scene onto my Twitch here. So let's I'm gonna let me bring up the filters and I'll show you. So of course I have chroma key going. I set up a color correction. Okay. Got me iced coffee. And let's get back to the game. All right, so mountain areas. DA16 is the highway. Where are we? So Tony, if you're still there, what do you so any of you watching, if it's been extremely hot in your area and it hasn't been that hot before, what do you do to keep cool? How do you manage it? If you unfortunately don't have air conditioning or something. So let's see, hiking, camping, okay, that's not. Oh, I think if we are, we're in Canada. Okay, it's English. Does that snow? But no snow on the road. Or is that just white sand? Because those markers aren't US, that is for sure. I'm thinking Canada, but who's got, come on. I don't think it's, here we go. Come on. Get in focus. No loitering. Okay. I was gonna say something more than no littering. Was it littering or loitering? So, to my European friends out there, what did you think of our presidents at NATO? Like a joke? All right. No big sign. We are. Are we in Western Canada or Eastern Canada? What's picnic ground coming up? Oh, I don't think I'm gonna get close enough to see those signs. Nope. Are you effing kidding me? It's California? I was gonna be a thought, but when I seen those road markers, so we got to be in Northern California. Yes, California 16. California 16 West. So we're looking for a road that's kind of going west. We got 20, 36 up there. There's 12, 18. Oh, California West. Okay. Find anything else that can help us pinpoint. We can come across like a crossroad. Rock slide next 7 miles. Oh no. All right. Where is I think we're in Northern California, but Nevada. Traveling west for a while. But I'm not finding California 16. And we've not been really near civilization, so to speak. Come on. Oh, we got up here. And of course I passed. Purple Heart Trail. That's not. Okay. Because west, that one sign said west, but we've been traveling kind of north. I know east west roads can go north south too, but it's so a good portion of the road is going north. So it could be a, like a road like this, but that's 99. Here we have 14. I hate these maps sometimes. Where the fuck? Oh, I don't think, we're either on one side or the other of the Rockies because the mountains aren't that tall, at least what we've been traveling. And it's supposed to be the western route, but it's heading north. High Bridge, Day Use, and Trailhead. That doesn't help. Oh, come on. Come on. Hell of a scenic drive, though. I mean, oh my. Okay. There's got to be a road, something like these, but it's marked west. I don't. Yes. Can you, hey, sir, can you tell me where we are? Where, no, no, no. That wasn't nice. Mm-mm. Oh, come on. Why can't I find? Come on, OpenGuessr. Let's go. Come on. I mean, it's great that this nice scenic route doesn't have a lot of signage to it, definitely. But it's light snow, so we do have to either be still up in a climate or up north. Northern, yes, Northern California. Oh my gosh. Why am I not finding California 16? Looks like my music player is not sending the right information. Skipping. 16 one of the smaller. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, California Fire Station. Fantastic. This might help. Oh, a stop sign. Civilization. Clear Lake and Williams. So 20. Where's we saw 20. Where did we here's 20. Clear Lake is one way on 20. But where does 16 come in? Ah, okay, here's 16. Okay. Finally. So we were okay, Williams to the left. So we're coming up on this. So right now we're here. So we didn't pass any towns. All right. Well, that took long enough. Let's just lose our time. Good gosh. Literally, why couldn't I see 16 before? So where were we? We were northwest of Sacramento. Okay. I was looking more in this area than that. Oh. Okay. Russia or Ukraine? Okay. These are always hard for me because I can't read now. We're on Doroga na Metalostoy. That sounds like it's more Russian. Wow, I go from one extreme to the other. No, I'm pretty sure in Russia. Netball. How would you say that? Okay. What is Oh, you can go by terrain or satellite too on the map, huh? Isn't standard terrain? Oh, terrain gives you more of the mountains and that. Okay. The relatively well-traveled road. Let's see. How did I get up here? Okay, what? Come on. Wow. I think I'm going back the way I came. Train yards there. You're a bigger city too that I think. Oh, yeah, on the outskirts of Moscow, I am not sure. We could be in Eastern, but I'm not sure about that. All right. He drove us to the Siemens plant. We passed these on the way. Doesn't help. Okay. Well, if I put it anywhere in Russia, does that count? Like I'm going to read that, right? But now we're just going back the way we came, I think. Pretty sure. Let's all right, I'm just going to make a guess here. But it counts. It counts. But up near St. Petersburg. Started out. All right. Arasa.cl. .cl. CL Columbia or is Columbia CO? What do you need? Some gas. I think Columbia's .co, isn't it? .cl. Mundo.cl. And one. Don't think we're on one of these little islands. This San Juan Road. Operation Educational San Jose. There is. No, San Jose is in Costa Rica, but Costa Rica's not. And also San Jose in Colombia. Yeah, I don't think Colombia is CL. Why am I going blank? San Juan is the road that we're on. Let's see. Feel the sun slowly a while before nighttime. What we got? We're at 5 o'clock Central Time, U.S. We still got 3 hours before sundown, but now back in my house